How Prince William and his children celebrated Father's Day. A royal Father's Day celebration. Inside Prince William's intimate family gathering. The sun had just begun to dip below the horizon, casting a warm, golden glow over the lush grounds of Kensington Palace. As the clock struck 5 p.m. on this special June evening, the future King of England, Prince William, emerged from the grand estate's doors, a beaming smile lighting up his face. In his arms, the prince cradled a homemade card. Its colorful construction paper and childlike scrawls a stark contrast to the stately manner behind him. Joining him were his 3 children, 10-year-old Prince George, 8-year-old Princess Charlotte, and 5-year-old Prince Louis, each clutching similar heartfelt tributes to their father. But before we continue, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you will never miss out any of our updates. It was Father's Day in the United Kingdom, and the Windsor family was celebrating in the most meaningful way possible, with an intimate gathering filled with love, laughter, and the innocent joy that only children can bring. "This is what it's all about," Prince William said, gazing down adoringly at the cards in his hands. "Being a dad is the most important job I'll ever have, and moments like these are what make it so special." As the family made their way across the palace grounds, pausing to admire the freshly bloomed roses and chase after a few playful palace dogs, it was clear that this was no ordinary royal engagement. There were no crowds of adoring fans, no shutter-happy photographers, no stiffly formal greetings. This was simply a father, reveling in the pure, unbridled affection of his children, a rare glimpse into the private life of one of the world's most public figures. George, Charlotte, and Louis put so much thought and effort into these cards, William explained, carefully running his fingers over the colorful drawings and heartfelt messages. "They know how much it means to me." Indeed, the heartwarming tributes were a testament to the close-knit bond that the prince has cultivated with his kids. From impromptu soccer matches on the palace lawn to quiet moments reading bedtime stories, William has made a concerted effort to give his children as normal an upbringing as possible, all while mindful of their unique royal responsibilities. "It's so important to me that they have a childhood that's filled with love, laughter, and freedom to just be kids," William said. "We try to keep things simple and spend as much quality time together as we can." As the family settled into a cozy gazebo, sipping freshly brewed tea and nibbling on homemade scones, the conversation turned to William's own childhood and the lessons he's learned from his own father, Prince Charles. "My dad always put family first, no matter how busy his schedule was," William reflected. "He made sure we knew how much he cherished us, even when he was traveling the world on royal duties. That's something I've tried to emulate with George, Charlotte, and Louis." The prince went on to explain that while his upbringing had its own unique challenges, he's grateful for the strong foundation of love and support that his parents provided. Of course, being a royal kid comes with its own set of complications. But at the end of the day, we're just like any other family. We have our ups and downs, our triumphs and struggles. The most important thing is that we're there for each other, no matter what. As the sun dipped lower in the sky, casting a warm, golden glow over the palace gardens, the Windsor clan began to prepare for their Father's Day feast. While the table may have been set with fine china and crystal stemware, the mood was anything but stuffy or formal. Instead, it was a joyous celebration of familial bonds, filled with playful banter, heartfelt toasts, and the sound of children's laughter echoing through the historic halls. "This is what it's all about," William said, gazing around the table at his beaming family. "Being present, being engaged, being there for each other no matter what. That's the true mark of a father, if you ask me." As the prince raised his glass in a toast to his children, it was clear that this was no typical royal engagement. This was a deeply personal, profoundly meaningful moment, a glimpse into the private life of a man who, despite his lofty title and public responsibilities, is first and foremost a devoted dad. And in the end, that is the legacy that William hopes to leave behind, not just as a future king, but as a loving father who cherished every moment with his family.